Hi, my name is Christina and I am your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf. And today I am bringing you Secrets of Betrayal by L.K. Shaw. This is an MF darker romance. So if you're not into that, if you like the fluffy, the wonderful, I getcha, this is not it. Our two main characters are Phebe and Donovan. If you've read anything of L.K. Shaw's or you've seen any of my reviews, the last one I did I think was Secrets of Redemption, and that was with Josie, who is a female dom. Whoop, whoop. Freaking love that book. Josie found out at the end of that book that her horrible fucktard of a father has another daughter who is in a freaking ridiculous situation because of a boyfriend. Josie then spends months finding her sister Phebe. Phoebe's boyfriend, who at first, it just started out as a regular relationship. He was a DJ trying to become like the DJ. And then to make ends meet, he started dealing a little drugs, and then it escalated to so much more. In the end, this dickhole of a person sold his girlfriend off to some Russian bad guys for some pay. When she's found, she's in a cage, broken. I mean like mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually broken. So eventually she's taken to a safe house. One of the things that irks me about this is that she builds a connection quickly with Donovan. But when it said, hey, you have this sister and she did months of searching for you once she found out she had you, would you like to meet her? She's like, no, I don't. And I get that she's like mentally kind of unstable at this moment in time, but dude, come on. She spent months like doing nothing more than tracking your ass down, but I digress. Donovan is an assistant district attorney and he is on the case. Obviously, this whole situation has given Phoebe trust issues. Trust no one. And that's kind of why, like, on one hand, I kind of forgive her for her actions towards Josie, but on the other hand, I don't, because she kind of takes in these strangers that she's never met before, and obviously she's never met Josie before, and she befriends them, but she just can't with this other person, and it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't like it. But once again, I digress. So she's in this safe house, and Donovan has to come and do these interviews and has to get to know her and build this level of trust. Donovan is a dom who hasn't really been in the scene for a very long time because his last sub broke that trust. Like just sliced it, goodbye, and he hasn't had the gumption to like try again. He's kind of in this slump of nobody appeals to me, nobody's moving my mojo, I just don't want to do anything. Until Phebe comes along, who is like the exact opposite of Donovan's type. But there's something about her. She needs protecting, and he hasn't protected anybody in a long time. So like his dom radar is just like, protect, protect, protect. And she's over here, she doesn't want to be like the damsel in distress, but at the same time, she really has no other choice. Well, Phebe overhears a conversation that like piques her interest, and she goes behind Donovan's back to research and get some information. This gets a previous character in a little bit of trouble, which I thought was magnificent. One, I love seeing characters from the past come back into play. Two, it was fun, it was flirty. She knew she was going to get in trouble, but she thought it was worth it. The whole situation I thought was glorious. I mean, yes, BDSM is open communication, but when you know nothing except for what some people have talked about within a certain book series, you're gonna try to find other ways. And to go straight to the person in which you just heard talking about it, I'm gonna go to somebody I feel a little bit more comfortable with. And that's what Phebe did. It was so great, so great. This is where things for me kind of take a turn with the ratings. Like from here, I felt connected to the characters. I liked the story. I felt the hurt and the pain and the distrust on both sides. Like I could relate, I could get it. From here though, I felt at times I was being forced to feel the connection between the characters. I didn't like that. I don't know if it was like the characters wouldn't cooperate and LK just had to like force them into this situation. I don't know if it was because I didn't like the road it went down. I don't know what it was. And I understand Phoebe's point of view when Donovan gets her home and she's like, if we're gonna do this, I need to do it this way. I understand his reluctance. But it just seems like once they kind of pick up that dom-sub relationship, there's a lot to me that I feel a disconnect from the characters. And I'm not invested in the relationship as much anymore. And then some really bad crap happens. I mean, there's enough foreshadowing. You see this coming, but you're still kind of like, okay, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? And then I just want to say more bad shit happens. Like, and it's not supposed to happen. I love the story. I love the premise. If you love dark things like this, I think Night by Julia Sykes is another really good dark one that kind of has an edge like this to it. I mean, the person's been kidnapped. They've been taken away from their environment. They've been broken. They no longer really have a sense of who they are, and they have to rebuild. And they end up rebuilding with the help of somebody else. And if you're like, oh, women, be strong, do it by yourself. Fuck, you know what? Sometimes we all need some help. And I loved the dynamics between the two, how for Donovan it was somebody that was definitely not his type. For Phebe, it was trusting somebody that she would never really have trusted before and bringing these dynamics together. The downside was that once they came together, I just felt like the relationship at times was so forced, but I loved the story. So I am giving Secrets of Betrayal by L.K. Shaw 4 stars. What I am going to do for you is I am going to leave the Amazon link down below so you can click it and be on your way to a nice, dark, gritty, but fun romance. If you've enjoyed this review, I'm gonna ask that you help me with that YouTube algorithm and leave me a like. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I am recovering from surgery number 2 of this year, so I honestly don't know when new content will come out, but that is the magic of the subscribe button, is that you will get a notification when I have something new for you. If you're like me and think this chick's pretty awesome, down below I'm going to leave stalker links aplenty. Go, click, investigate, enjoy. If you have a book or an arc you'd like me to read or some light editing proofreading you would like done, you may request via website. Secrets of Betrayal by L.K. Shaw, 4 stars. Bye. Hi, my name is Christina and I am your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf. Today I am bringing you Secrets of Redemption, Secrets number 3 by L.K. Shaw. This is MF BDSM. I went into this book with the assumption that the male MC would be the Dom, and I was absolutely elated when I found out that nope, the Dom in this book is the female. Yes! Like,